Hello, hello! I'm the official name raider. My job is to look over the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Larvesta and Volcorona. Another moth, so if you've ever seen the Venomoth, Mothim, or Dust Ox episodes, basically expect that. Because that's what I'm expecting. Alright, so before we get into these, I do have a question. What is it about this fucking Pokemon that everyone seems to associate with France? Because I'm seeing this stupid word multiple times and I don't get it. I don't know why we've decided Volcorona is French, but whatever. Sunkissed was the first one I was thinking about, more so just because of orange soda. So I like orange soda. I feel orange soda and grape soda, hell, even root beer, they're vastly underappreciated. Even Sprite. Everyone's so into their Coke and their Pepsi, they forget about the good shit. And I'm fine with beverage-based nicknames. Fanta. I might just name the son of a bitch Fanta. And then Amaterasu, we've seen this dozens of times before for many different fire-type Pokemon. Usually more dog fire Pokemon like Arcanine. So there's that to consider before you put it on a giant flying moth. Buzzkill, we've seen this multiple times in the past before. I use it for my Yanmega, not much extra to say. Buzz. Mothra! Wow, I'm actually surprised it took this long for us to find it. Did you see it coming? We all saw it coming. We saw it coming multiple times in the past before. Other things from moth-based nicknames that we've seen before. Mothula from The Legend of Zelda, and then Chaika from Metroid Prime 2. Cool, we got that out of the way. Moving on to find more Mothras. Actually, before I run away like an asshole, I think Sunburst was the name of the... I think Sunburst was the name of the upgrade in Prime 2, where it's like the Light Beam Super Missile. Because in Prime 1 you had the Plasma Beam, which was for fire. And that was in the Sun Chamber, I think. But I think the Sunburst was the name of that. I was right! I'm half and half on Firefly. I like the concept because of it being a fire type and a bug that flies. But then I also think about Volbeat, and I'm like, yeah, but that's a Firefly. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Find a way to make it work. Find a way to make me not hate it. I forgot, we should have seen Batra coming. Batra is the other one that's commonly seen with fucking moth Pokemon. Now this one I was actually trying to look back at because I remember someone mentioning it prior to. I think it was in a different moth Pokemon, and then they put it on the trailer video when I asked for recommendations. Radiance, Hollow Knight, yay! I like that one because it's not fucking Mothra. And I also kind of like the idea of putting a "the" in front of it for whatever stupid reason. But hey, Radiance, the Radiance, however you choose to do it. That's at least something fucking different, and I support it, and it's white, and Volcorona is white. I don't like that we have two Pokemon that are so similarly named with Volcorona and Volcanion, because it's very easy to mix them up for me. Alright, so this is actually both a combination of pathetic and I hate it and I want to roast this to actually very interesting. So let's start. Raw! Oh wow, gods, did you see that coming? Cool, we all did every single time we look up any Pokemon nickname ever. It's cliche, done. Firefly, we talked about that earlier. Apollo, oh look, more cliche god bullshit, done. Fire Flyer, we took option number 2 and we decided, what if we make this nickname even fucking worse? Mothra, wow, hold on a sec, a combination of moth and raw. I swear, I made Godzilla, guys. Mothra did not exist as a name prior to me. I made it up in the year of 2015, June 19th. Bonfy, that's just fucking stupid, man. Heat Blast, fucking stupid. Radiance, Radiana, now this is what I actually think is interesting. This came out before this. That's 2017. That's fun. I like that. I'm positive that's a coincidence, but what are the odds that maybe the Hollow Knight devs actually knew about this? I'm gonna say microscopic, but just the thought that Radiance, the moth, and then that was submitted here, that's kind of fun. I like that. Blitz, no. Sunside, no. What about Sunnyside? Up. Egg. We don't have a fire egg. Execute, but a fire type. I like Hot Fuzz. That's a good name. I'm positive that's a film, but it also works in the descriptor of what Mothra looks like, because bugs are fucking disgusting, and the idea that they're all like hairy and shit honestly makes me uncomfortable. And the idea of, again, Pokemon being real, Mothra would be, excuse me, Mothra, wow, I hate you. Fucking Volcorona would be horrendous to look at in real life. Nova was one actually I had for my Flareon before I switched it to Varia. So Nova is just, we're gonna say, a generic fire type nickname that I actually don't see all that much. I think it's an okay name, but I like Varia the Flareon better. So if you also want to use Varia for any other Pokemon that you think would fit, go nuts. My favorite thing about Rancor is looking through and realizing that they really don't have anything else better. Now, I did see things like Vesuvius, and honestly, it's kind of surprising I didn't see Krakatoa, because that's usually the one people fucking gravitate towards the most. Vesuvius, Krakatoa, St. Helen. Vulcan I also saw a bunch and chose to ignore because it wasn't interesting in the slightest, and also, despite being incredibly boring, it's also incredibly overused. Hey look, it's the French again. Magmoth, well, I mean, I saw that on the fucking, what do you call it? It was the, it's a little nickname DB sites. That's very clearly created by a bot. And you get Domingo. I don't know what the fuck Sunday has to do with, oh. No, because that still doesn't work. It might work in English, but that's still stupid. Uglamoth. It's just, what? Megamoth. So many of these just have nothing to do with anything. Why do you could just, idea for you. If you don't have 50 ideas, or even fucking 10 of them, just don't make a page. Save us all the fucking web space. Save the data. Save the planet. If you don't have it, don't fucking post it. You don't need to. And I know you could very well make that same joke about me and my videos, but my videos are also documentation of how poor the internet is. So I'm just cutting out all the work for all of you guys before you try and make that joke. Anyway though, we've reached the bottom. I tried to remember to end with Rancor because that's a bad habit I don't seem to do these days, but we gotta work on it. We also gotta work on getting this fucking spreadsheet filled out because that's empty. We can't work on that because whoever owns it just doesn't do anything about it because they don't care anymore. That's fine, that's their business. Going on to comment suggestions, Mosura I don't recognize, but Mothra has, again, been on literally every single moth-based Pokemon ever. If this episode, you want to compare this episode to Venomoth, or Dustox, or Mothim, you're gonna get... Actually, I would say out of all of them, this one's probably the best. I'll give it that. Nova, which I actually don't even remember him putting there, so I thought that was kind of funny. But Nova was one I've used in the past. Corona, which I think is just... I just think that's funny just because of the comment. Prior to these years, you know, it was an alright name, but it's also literally in the Pokemon's name anyway, so I don't know why you would nickname it. You know, you're nicknaming your Charmander Charcoal, it's already part of the name. And then we already talked about Radiance, so there's that. And then I mentioned Mothra, Mothula, and Chaika, so there's that. Out of all of them, Radiance is the one I like best because it's fucking different. But if I'm honest, I'm kind of just thinking about naming mine after, like, orange soda. And maybe it's because I've got orange soda in the fridge, and I just really want some because I haven't had any in fucking forever. Appreciate orange soda. It's great. Soda's bad for you. But next time, when you think about ordering a Coke or Pepsi, think to yourself, when was the last time I had this drink? I bet it's probably been years. Any other ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to leave in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones that you think are good. And I kind of did my outro before I even said this part, so it's going to be awkward cutting off the video now!